So this is it. We are at the Sofitel Hotel in Heathrow and checked in, booked myself in for dinner at 6. I'm going to get an early night and then I'm going to hit the gym before I go into the terminal because the flight's not till 10:35, which means I can get up early, go to the gym, maybe grab some breakfast if they do a good breakfast here, which will stop me having to rely on crappy plain food and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that. And then we're on the flight to Miami. It's a bit of a weird one, this, because this is the longest I've been away from my family for, well, ever. It's the longest I've been away from my wife for like 20 years, and it's the longest I've been away from my kids ever. I think it's like 8 days or 9 nights or something like that. And it's a tough one because, especially when you're like me, very introverted person. I've built a life where, you know, my nickname's been Batman since I can remember, because I like disappearing off on my own and going. When I was in the clubs as a teenager, I used to just disappear without saying goodbye and go home. Whenever we'd be party nights and all that, I'd slip up to bed and go. You know, I've always kind of know when enough's enough, but I like my own space. I don't like chaos. And I've created a life and built a house where I don't need to leave ever. And I rarely leave my house. So there is a deep psychological childhood thing there where I don't like leaving my family. I really don't. I feel uneasy. I don't particularly sleep well when I'm away from my family. I don't like being away from them. So I don't know if it's a thing of just security, safety, knowing where my things are, right? I don't like losing things. But also, you know, the fact that I'm away from them plays havoc with my mind as well. So it's a tough one because I know that this trip's going to be incredible and it's going to be amazing and it's going to be so worth it. And the opportunities and the relationships and it's just going to be phenomenal. It doesn't make it any easier, you know, for leaving my family. So I sent a message to my boys and I said, you boys are in charge of the house, you know, look after mum, look after the house and look after each other. And I love you all. And yeah, I've just had loads of messages from all of my family since I've been in this room. You know, they're such great kids, such great boys. And yeah, my wife's amazing as well. So looking forward to coming back and seeing her and seeing them already. And I'm not even gone yet, but yeah. So bit of a side of me that you probably haven't seen before, but this is what this vlog's all about, right? So I'm going to go and have some dinner. I'm going to have an early night, so I won't check in again. But the next time you see me, we'll be going into either the gym, or for some breakfast, or into the terminal. I'm going to go and check out the gym just to see if it's worth going to. But I'll see you in the morning. Alright, it is just after 5 and it didn't have a great sleep, not as many hours as I should anyway, but I'm going to go and find a gym and then grab some breakfast, so get a workout in before the flight, get fed before the flight. Coke Miller's just sent me a big list of things to eat so that I don't have crappy plain food. I'll put that here, but yeah. Lots and lots of good, healthy choices. It's all about planning, and it's going to be a long day, and I'll probably get some more sleep on the plane, as Kirk says. But first, got to have a coffee. I've been up about 45 minutes. I normally like to give it an hour, hour and a half before I have a coffee, but yeah, we're condensing things down a little bit, and I could do with a coffee for the workout. Let's get that. wasn't the greatest gym, but had exactly what I needed for what I needed to do. And the great thing about these workouts is a lot of it is, well, it's all alternated. So you do like heavy high rep, and then you do low rep heavy, and then you do low weight high rep. So it's really alternating, and you can move workouts around to kind of suit where you are, which is really like dynamic, adaptable, flexible. So yeah, got a good sweat on, good pump on. I'm not really feeling that hungry, so I'm probably not going to have breakfast here. I have got protein shakes and I've got protein powder with me. I don't really want to cut into that before I travel though, so I'll see if I can grab one in the terminal. And yeah, let's see how we go. Gonna get washed, showered, and into the check-in. That was a long old flight. He did take 45 minutes off of it though, which was awesome. And I got recognised on the flight by the air staff, the air steward staff, and the Virgin crew. So shout out if you're listening. They said they follow me on Instagram. They knew I was going to NECKER, so it's weird when that happens. You kind of don't know what to say. But yeah, it's all good as well. Must be doing something right. So now we're at passport control. I think we're going to bump into a few of the other NECKER guys, so I'll show you them when I see them. John's. Oh, look who we bumped into. All these legends. Right now, I've just jumped in a Uber to come over to the Intercontinental, which is where Seb is staying. So we're going to go and grab some food. He should be around here somewhere. How you doing, man?
How are you, man? It's my cam.
Sebastian Bates.
Here we are.
That's it. Now us two are there. That's pretty much it.
Got to turn the camera off now. This is all censored. Here we are. Welcome. Welcome to my vlog.
Where are we going?
We are in Miami.
We're in Miami. Look at this.
This is the. We were just discussing what it's like if you're from here. But the way I describe it is, everyone's got main character energy.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? I think that's an American thing. Like in England, we're taught.
In the UK, it's like hide into the background. Yeah. Don't like push outside the norm.
The nail that sticks out gets hammered first.
Yeah,
and we do that through a lot of banter.
Here, it's embrace being different. Like, or if you're doing well, people celebrate that here.
Yeah.
Like there's a yacht over there, look. With like, I don't know, 20 people on it, all having a good time.
To us it looks like overconfidence though. Like,
yeah.
I look at it, I'm like,
why
is that person so confident?
What?
Should they be that confident? Are they actually good at what?
So
are they
true.
Actually good at that? Or?
So true. Everyone's in their own, like everyone's the main character. Everyone thinks they're in like a 90s blockbuster. And they got their headphones playing.
Including us, mate. We're walking down here filming. We actually are tomorrow. We're off to see the main man.
Where have we got to go though? Like Beef Island. And then we're meeting at
You messaged me non-stop, Richard.
Loose Mongoose speedboat to NECKER. About that post again, because that was too much music.
Which post?
So your insights on viral content.
My insights.
What did you do on Instagram that made you change? Repeat what you said earlier.
So the first thing, for some context, my Instagram account didn't grow at all for like 5 years. It stayed at about 10,000 followers. Even when
you said you checked Social Blade.
Check Social Blade, which tells you how many posts you've been doing historically every month or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was doing like 7 posts a day, and for six to 8 months. Like,
just for the sake of doing it.
Like, yeah. And I would pre-plan this stuff. So I'd make 200 or 300 reels, and then have this all scheduled out. And the reality of that was, I wasn't listening to what people actually wanted, listening to what worked. I was just focusing on volume, not quality, right?
Yeah.
So I stopped doing that. Now I do 2 posts a day,
Which is like what you just saw in post.
Yeah.
Took him, what, 60 seconds?
Yeah, so the actual caption takes about 5 minutes to write.
How do you write that then?
So I use voice messages with ChatGPT, and then I don't just copy and paste it, I go through it and add points in, delete things, change the language slightly.
To make it less AI-like? Or...
Yeah, and also I'm just not happy with how it's, just copy pasting it doesn't, I mean, I like to write them as well.
Yeah.
I do it on a dog walk, so in the morning I walk for an hour and I just write as I do it.
Yeah.
And then the videos I keep very simple, 7 to 9 seconds, one song, one hook. But there's a real like art.
Any
and science.
particular song that you pick for any reason? You pick rock songs, I noticed, like
a big mixture.
Coldplay.
If I talk about something emotive, then more emotive type music. But
but does the song have relevance?
There's a whole like art and science to all of it. I was trying to explain this to our social media team, and the number of words you choose, the emotion in the words, right? The different language you use. Is it a kind of a negative hook? Is it a hook that can fit on the screen really easily? Is it a hook that's going to make them want to read the caption because there's grounded advice you can give them? What I find really works is when you actually give them 3 points or 5 points or 10 points.
Right.
You want to go in and deliberately try and solve a problem or a pain that someone's feeling. So a lot of people have the mistake of trying to make the content about themselves. All of my content that's done well has not been about me, it's been about the person that I am targeting, who I want to read this, right? So it zooms right into a problem they might be experiencing. The other side of it is knowing exactly who you want it to go to. So something like 70% of the people who watch the reels are mums in America.
Right.
And so there's a very specific time that I actually post, and that is about 9 p.m, 8 to 9 p.m. in America, which I kind of call like the Netflix zone, right? Like if you're a parent, you put the kids to bed, it's the only time you can actually sit down and scroll through your phone and actually read the long captions that I
So
post.
you schedule all your posts in, because that's way beyond your bedtime. And
Yeah, 6 months. It's when I'm walking. So 6 a.m. in the morning.
Oh, in the morning, right.
Because
you're in Dubai.
Yeah, so I tested a few different things. That worked really well. The reason that works well is because I target the parents at this kind of late evening time in America, and then in Australia, and by the time that kind of first waves, the algorithms pick up that first wave, the next wave gets picked up in Australia for that kind of Netflix period. So that works really well. These posts that I do, a lot of them I just kind of read captions, but I really like that because in a 60-second video I can't get across loads of depth as much as I can with taking my time writing something. Like it's really difficult to speak for 60 seconds and to get a point across, whereas with a post which you can take your time writing and remove all the fluff and all the kind of the words that you don't need in there when you're actually speaking, it works really well. So that I quite like those sorts of posts.
Amazing.
What else? Being consistent with it, and doing it day to day. So actually not doing loads up front. I literally just make one post each day. Some of the posts that work really well are when I say comment for this or comment for that. So comment for a free video or comment for a quiz. Then we use ManyChat to automatically reply to people. The last 48 hours we had 350 comments and
100 leads.
120 leads from people who have filled in a scorecard. And then we're building a product from that because
that's crazy.
We had about 70 people say they want a 30-day challenge. So we'll build a product around that. So find out what we want and then sell it after that.
But that's it for a day because it's way past my bedtime. I'm going to drop Seb here and I'm going to get a taxi home. So I'll see you tomorrow when we're going to go over to NECKER. Let's go.
Wow, it is like 3 a.m. I woke up, I had about 7 hours sleep, got to bed at about 8 p.m. last night. It's now 3 a.m. in Miami. So that's quite a good thing because it means that I've pushed a little bit into the time zone, still kept relatively the same amount of sleep that I have. But the problem is it's now 3 a.m. There's nothing open, nowhere to get breakfast or food or anything like that. So I have to hold that out a bit longer. So today everyone's coming to the airport. We're all pretty much on the same flight over to Beef Island where we're meeting at a bar called Loose Mongoose. And then we're getting picked up on a speedboat about 3:30 over to meet Richard and the gang at NECKER. So this is going to be a good day. So I'm going to go and get a coffee somewhere and then do some bits and pieces on my trading, check my trades, and then yeah, get packed up, ready for the airport.
I tell you what, Miami Airport is one of the most confusing airports that I've ever been to. There's about 50 different like security gates and loads of different like check-in places. You can use any check-in place, I think, or I hope, but the check-in points, like the security, have to go through certain ones. So we'll play the game. Let's see if we can actually get through there on time, but I think Seb's already through, so he's waiting for me on the other side. Oh, we're here.
Welcome back, part 2.
What have they done letting us through customs?
A little tour of the whole airport.
Part 2. So yeah, we're gonna go and get some coffee, yeah?
Hello. Hello, Richard. Yeah.
Wet Willie's the whole trip.
Yeah, no, we're on the way. Yeah, Jason made it, unfortunately.
Don't tell him we're on American Airlines.
Yeah, the charter flight didn't come on time, so you have to jump on this plane. Classic Virgin. Here we go then, who wants it? Right. Hello, mate. Hey. I'm going to jump in with you if that's right.
I don't know if there's room for you, mate.
Oh, I'll make you in. I'll sit in your lap.
3 years ago, I booked some place to go.
Oh, I'm from Dubai
Miami.
too. Well, I'm not originally from Dubai, but...
It was a long flight.
No.
So I've just got into my room at Necker Island. This is such a pinch me moment. I can't even explain, like honestly. Let me tell you, we rocked up in a boat and that in itself, just driving with the sunset and amazing people. We pull up to Necker Island and I see Noah, who's Richard's nephew, who organises, he heads up Strive. And then Richard comes out, soaking wet in his t-shirt where he's been playing tennis, sweating, comes over, helps everyone out of the boat. And we follow Richard into this kind of welcome area bar with a tennis court and just a chill vibe. And he's playing tennis, he's playing chess. The atmosphere is just unreal. And then I get told that we got to go to the room, get ready to go to the room, get ready, go down to dinner. And they bring me to this room, right? This is the room. So they're gonna put these two beds together for me so it's more comfortable. This is the bathroom. Look at this, right? So here's the bathroom. So you walk in. Here's the indoor shower, which it really high ceilings in this place, right? And then look at this. Look at this view. I've been given my own room, which I'm one of the only people that's not sharing. Look at this. There's another shower here, right here. Look at this. Wow. Just unbelievable. Look at this view. This is my private balcony. That's where we were just now. Down there. I just can't believe it, honestly. It's just we're now going to have dinner with Richard, and then we're going to be hiking with Richard tomorrow. And it's a lot to process. It's unbelievable. Just can't believe it. So I'm going to have a shower, get ready, go and have dinner, and join me tomorrow on the first day of Strive. It's unbelievable. I'll see you in the next one.